According to the South Korean Ministry of Defense, the DPRK fired a rocket from its shore into the Sea of Japan in an apparent missile test. The Defense Ministry also says that this same test had been carried out the previous 2 days beforehand, so it appears as though the DPRK is conducting tests of their missile systems. The UN was quick to remind the DPRK that they are not supposed to be conducting any tests of missile technology. Of course, what they're leaving out is that South Korea continues to maintain tens of thousands of foreign soldiers inside their country specifically for the purpose of threatening the DPRK with invasion. It seems the UN is perfectly okay with South Korea building up entire foreign militaries inside their country, but the DPRK is banned from even developing even minimal abilities to defend itself. Now, as these DPRK missile tests took place, the Yonhap State News Agency in South Korea announced that new Israeli missile systems were being installed in South Korea. These missiles, they say, are capable of hitting Pyongyang and are also capable of hitting underground bases in the DPRK. The satellite-guided Spike missile has a range of about 20 kilometers, or 12.4 miles, and weighs 70 kilos, or about 154 pounds, according to military officials. Yongpyong is situated just 11 kilometers, 6.8 miles from North Korean shores. As usual, these missile tests by the DPRK are being called acts of provocation by the government in the South, while completely ignoring that they have been conducting a military buildup of U.S. forces, both ground and land, inside the country with the specific aim of threatening the DPRK. The state-owned Yonhap News Agency also said that they were disappointed that the North has decided not to engage in talks and instead are relying on these acts, which is completely untrue. The DPRK in the past has attempted to do such talks. In fact, they had opened their rocket launch to the entire world, the satellite launch that occurred several months ago. Instead of being treated reasonably, it was decried that they were doing a missile test, even though there was no such evidence of that, and they had completely followed the law as it existed. The DPRK has not been trying to shut down talks. They are now preparing to defend themselves because the UN, the US, and its puppet state of South Korea are just persecuting them anyway. But they're not breaking the rules, but they're getting the sanctions placed on them. If you're going to be punished anyway and you're already going to be treated in a non-fair way, why would they want to talk? There's no dialogue happening because there's no dialogue to take place. These parties opposed to the DPRK are conducting all kinds of dishonorable acts. They're claiming that the DPRK is not coming to the table to talk when they themselves are not allowing any discussion to take place. North Korea has every right to defend itself from the aggressive acts of South Korea at the behest of U.S. imperialism. Just as Mao said that the Chinese people could not be cowed by the atomic bomb, North Korea is making it very clear that they will not back down. They will not be the subjected puppets for U.S. imperialism the same way that it has been done to South Korea over these many decades. The people of the DPRK are too proud to allow this to happen to them. They are an honorable people who will stand up for themselves and will fight to the death in order to maintain their independence and not allow their country to be subjected to the profit motive of the world's wealthiest.